Well, hello YouTube, it is me, Tri-State EDC, with what might be the derpiest knife. Yeah, I said derpy. Yeah, I'm a millennial. Leave me alone. It has to be the derpiest knife I've ever seen in this channel's history, and that's saying a lot. I've seen some doofy-looking knives, and I personally own some doofy-looking knives. This is the doofiest. This is the weirdest little thing. It's an HEA Designs, a brand I've never had on the channel. We're going to look at it. We're going to play with it. We're going to touch it together as a family right now. That's right, HEA Designs. HEA? HEA Designs? I don't know. Future me, is it HEA Designs? Is it HEA Designs? I've never known. Never been bothered to ask, honestly. This is the... I don't know what this is. Future me notes? Do we have notes? What the hell does that even say? HEA Designs... Vincent? St. Vincent de Paul? That. Future me? Veneno? Anyway, I remember this knife coming out, and I remember not being interested at all. It's a flipper only. It's shaped like a pill. It's not all that big. Full titanium build. Really cool decorative titanium pocket clip on it. Really cool looking. There it is. Nice texturing on it. HEA Designs pivot logo. Little flipper tab. Some jimping on there. Back spacer. Got a little backspacer and a lanyard loop on this little pill bug thing. Crazy pattern milled into the whole thing. It's very interesting. It's very interesting, so I grabbed it out of the mystery grab bag that I keep in case of emergencies when I run out of knives. I'm out of knives. I'm out of knives to review. I haven't gotten a package in over 2 weeks. I'm kind of freaking out. That's not the point. We got toys to play with. Size comparison, it's not a big knife. Pair 3, PM2, smaller than both. About half an inch shorter than the Pair 3. About an inch and so shorter than the PM2. It's a little guy. It's a little guy. Little pill bug. Let's pop her open. Just. Why? Full tie frame lock, like I said. Some internal milling to keep the weight down. So, you know, it's not all that heavy. What is this? What is this? It's like a take on the old school Spay blades, like you would get, not Beyblades, you nerd, Spay blades that you would get on like old school slip joints. But it's real fat, and it's got this, there's a name for this kind of grind, and I can't remember. It's got a flicking hole, even though the blade tucks completely into the handle, and there's a downside to a blade tucking completely into the handle that I learned when I made my knife. See how the blade tucks perfectly into the, or this is the original prototype? When you open it up, the blade is smaller than the handle, and that drives me nuts. I need perfect blade to hand ratio. It's one of those things. So you got a little short, stubby blade that's shorter in height and in length than the handle, and that really bothers me. It really does. Lockup's good. Open size comparison real quick. Open size comparison, you know, Pair 3, what is that, quarter inch shorter? A lot shorter than the PM2. Let me flip-flop these. The warning always, it's running away if I put it on the bottom. Yeah, dude, like 2 inches shorter than the freaking PM2. It's a little thing. It's a little guy. Nothing crazy. Ergos, it is an oval. It's an oval, but it's a comfortable oval, subtle contouring. You kind of get a nice bit of texturing from one, the rough kind of stonewash finish, and there's micromilling on all the high sections. The lows are smooth, but the high sections, including the clip, have this nice, like, grippy micromilled texture to them. So yeah, it's really comfortable, honestly. Thumb out on the blade, a subtly crowned spine, by the way, which is a really nice touch. Bonus points. Yeah, you know, it feels fine. It feels really good, actually. You can't really choke up. You have a sharpening choil, no real finger choil, so you can get right about here. It's okay. It's okay at best. Can you pinch grip it? Kind of. It's scary, though. 40% of the day, I wouldn't recommend it. So yeah, ergos are fine. Small to medium-sized hands, by the way. Easy 4-finger grip for me, with room to spare. So the handle's got some length on it. Action on bearings. Internal blade stops, by the way. Yeah, it's good. Nice snappy detent. Pops right open. I think this could have been a little higher. I feel like this is too far below the pivot. It feels like the breaking point is a little off, especially considering the size of this flipper tab. It's a big one, but it's a very satisfying little flick. Little flip open, dude. Decent access to the lock bar, so no complaints there. Makes a good noise. It could be a little snappier. If it's a flipper only, I need it like flawlessly dialed in to get any kind of enjoyment out of it. I hope that makes sense. I hope that doesn't make me sound like an asshole. But do you know what I mean? Like if you're only gonna give me one mode of actuation, it has to be perfect. It has to be flawless. If you give me 16 modes of actuation, I'll give you some breathing room. But if you only give me one, you better nail it. You know what I mean? I just realized there's a bead blast finish on the blade. Not my favorite. Prone to rusting, but that's okay. Yeah, it's fine. The acoustics, though, are delightful. Very tingy, very clicky-clacky. It's fun. It makes a fun noise, you know? Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that. Now then, no idea what the blade steel on this is, future me. My guess is M390, maybe 20 CV. I know these are made in China somewhere. I don't know that they've ever announced who their OEM is. Maybe they did. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. It's from a mystery grab bag. That's the point. It's a mystery. It's more fun for me that way. Let's go. I'm gonna grab some paper. We do a little cutting, do a little slicing together. All right, we'll cut. I had it backwards. It's so symmetrical, I was trying to cut with it backwards. Okay. Yeah, it cuts great. Nice tall flat grind. Again, I don't know what to call this. Blade shape, it's like a fat spay. You know, that's the best way to describe it that I can think of. But yeah, cuts fine. Flat ground. Yeah, flat ground. Pretty thick blade stock. But again, a tall blade. Decently tall flat grind. And it works. It works. It's fun, it's goofy, it's doofy. My guess is it's probably pretty expensive, over $200. Future me, I don't know. So if it's over $200, no way. I don't know who this is for. It's fun, it's interesting. If you like the way it looks, it's a really good knife. But other than that, I don't know. I don't know. The HEA Designs don't know what it's called. Don't know what it's called. Future me will figure all that out. But that is it. Links down below if I can find it. Like the video, comment, subscribe, become a channel member, Patreon member, hit me up on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. I'm out there. I will see you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.